So they kept telling her she had Tourette's syndrome, and so if you know what Tourette's is spasms where you have blur outs and stuff like that, and that's when I told them that she doesn't have that, and she said she doesn't have that, but they kept telling her she had that, playing with her mind, so they forced the medication on her for her to take it. So I mean, if your body is not supposed to have that, then you are gonna throw it up. So that's why she was fired, and I just wanted to make sure that she wasn't like kicked out of working there by them setting her up. So then that's when I started to my manager about the living condition, about how many people are in there, and how I thought there were like 40 people that were going to be in there. And she was like, I thought there were like a lot of people in there too. I was like, no, ma'am. I said, there's only like 12 of us in there. And she was like, that's crazy. She said, I know a little bit neglect is going on in there, but she said, I don't think that place is fake, because I was thinking that it was fake. Like we were supposed to be at a real one, but come to find out they're all doing the same thing after I looked at all the reviews. So after that, I left my job. So I left my job, and then I felt like I had enough of proof to go to the police station. So before I left to go to the police station, I met with my roommate at my job, and I was telling her about how they were saying that I can smoke all the cigarettes I wanted while on a nicotine patch. And we were talking to her mom, and her mom was like, what the world? They're trying to kill you because you cannot do that. I said, exactly. I was told at home you cannot do that. But that lady literally told me it was a myth, and have I ever heard of one? So after that, I finally left and I went to the police station. The police station was a 19-minute walk. So I walked all the way to the police station, and I finally arrived at the police station, and I went inside and I asked to speak to one of the not FBI's. I asked to speak to one of the head people, and the guy said, "Well, I've been here for a long time. I can help you." And I told him about what was going on. I showed him my pictures. I showed him my proof, and he was like telling his partner, he was like, "I think she's onto something." He was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," because I went to the Coven House before, and they would not even let me inside. He was like, because I saw altercation going on outside, and that's when I wanted to make sure it was okay. And the lady was speaking to me through the crack of the door, and she would not let me inside. So then the other guy was like, well, I was trying to help this other boy. I was trying to help him, and he just disappeared. Like I went back to help him, and he just disappeared. Like he vanished, and he never heard of him ever again. And that was like over 20 years ago. And I'm like, what in the world? So I, at that point, I felt like I really had a case, because he was like, well, she really do got something. So then I'm writing down almost 10 pages. My fingers are getting tired. And I was like, I just want y'all to listen to my evidence. I have evidence to get this place shut down today, because I'm trying to save every single body. And then that's when I looked up and they were gone. They disappeared. And that's when this lady came inside, and she was asking me, she was like, oh, you writing a whole book? I was like, yes, ma'am, I am. I said, I was in a place and they're doing a lot of stuff in there. And I said, I'm trying to get it shut down. And that's when she was like, oh, okay.